The Maskmaker's Curse, a Japanese-inspired emotional fantasy tale. In the heart of a forgotten town in old Japan, there stood a wooden workshop that no one dared enter. It was said that the old man inside, once a celebrated craftsman, now only made masks, but not just any masks. They whispered that his masks held souls, that anyone who wore them would see someone else's life. One rainy morning, a girl named Hana arrived in the village. She had no family, no home, and no memory of her past. All she had was a small silver necklace and a feeling like something was calling her. That something led her to the workshop. The shop was covered in dust and silence. On the walls hung masks, beautiful, eerie, lifelike. Each wore a frozen expression: sorrow, fear, anger, grief. They almost seemed alive. In the far corner sat the old maskmaker, hunched over a half-carved face. He looked up at Hana but said nothing. She walked slowly, her eyes drawn to one particular mask, pale, delicate, with sad eyes and lips slightly parted. She didn't know why, but it felt like it was waiting for her. Without permission, she lifted the mask and placed it on her face. The room went black. At first, she heard only sounds: a woman crying, footsteps running, fire crackling in the distance. Then came the images: a small village burning, a baby taken by force, a woman screaming in the rain. Again and again, Hana saw the same woman, reaching out, begging, chasing shadows. And then, the name. Hana! The woman wasn't calling for help. She was calling for her daughter. Her voice was hoarse, her hands bled from thorns. But she didn't stop. She never stopped. Each night, Hana returned to the mask, hoping the visions would end, but they only grew stronger. One night, she saw the woman wearing a silver necklace, the same one Hana wore. Suddenly, everything made sense. The woman was her mother. The visions weren't random stories from the mask. They were her own stolen memories. The mask had shown her a truth she had forgotten, or maybe been forced to forget. The woman who had haunted her dreams was the one who had loved her most. As tears welled up in Hana's eyes, the mask began to crack. It didn't shatter in violence, but gently, as if releasing her. Piece by piece, it fell to the floor, leaving Hana blinking in the dim light of the workshop. The old maskmaker was gone. Only silence remained. But Hana wasn't alone anymore. She stepped out into the light, not as a lost girl, but as a daughter ready to find her mother. Moral: some stories are never forgotten because they live inside us. Even when memories fade and truth is buried by time, love endures. It finds its way back, no matter how long it takes. We don't always search the past to escape it. Sometimes, we search it to remember who loved us before we even knew how to love.